What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So, Gucci Mane and his wife Keyshia were on the Breakfast Club about a day or so ago promoting his new book, Episodes. They had a very important and powerful conversation about mental health and having a strong partner by your side to make sure you're okay and all of that. But during that conversation, they talked about, how much of a legend he is and, all of the artists that he's put on and worked with. And, he and his wife went into the conversation about some of those artists not giving him his props, his credits, basically telling him thank you for where they are and all of that, okay? And one of the names that were mentioned at the end of that conversation by DJ Envy was Nicki Minaj. Now, there are footage out there for copyright reasons. I cannot include them in here of Nicki on stage, telling Gucci thank you and all of that. But they were just talking about in general some of the artists that did not single out Nicki Minaj, saying that she never gave him credit. They never pinpointed to a specific artist. But because her name was mentioned at the end of that segment, now I get it that people are saying that other parts of the interview is the reason why Nicki, tweeted this. But in those parts of the interview, her name wasn't mentioned, and it's just people, coming out with their own interpretation. For example, Keyshia did say that whenever her husband is having an episode, she delete all of the apps off his phone, and basically he's not going to be tweeting and all of that, okay? So then people ran with a narrative, well, Nicki be out here, tweeting, and sometimes the things that she might tweet, people who are not following her story, and the reason why she's tweeting these things might be like, her husband needs to take her phone. What is she doing? But I don't think that's a part of the interview that she cared about. It was a part of the interview where, someone is saying, hey, my husband helped this artist, that artist, and all of that. And he's not acknowledged. He's not giving his props. No one tell him thank you when they go on the award show. And, there are videos and clips out there. It might not be extensive, but there are clips and videos out there of Nicki on the award shows, telling him thank you and all of that. So I think that's the part of the interview because her name was mentioned as being a part of, his camp, and one of the reasons why she is where she is. That's the reason why she then decided, I'm going to go ahead and tweet. As you can see in the tweet, Gucci wife has been trying to be mean for years, been dying for the spotlight for years, and go ahead and read the rest of what Nicki tweeted. Twitter is called X now, but I still call it Twitter. Well, after all of that, Keyshia went ahead and posted these stunning images from the interview. And as you can see, the song that she's using is Young Thug's song featuring Cardi B on the news. This song is fitting because they were all over the news yesterday, everywhere promoting his book, and this was Hot Topic. So the song makes sense, okay? We already know Nicki and Cardi B, relationship, so we get it, or the lack thereof, so we get that part. But there's a part of the song where, Cardi is rapping about, someone laughing about her situation, but how can you be laughing when the person that you're with, is not financially stable or able or on that level, and you have to pay for all of the trips, allegedly. And then Cardi also talked about, domestic violence and all of that, okay? Of course, no names were mentioned, and people just once again came up with their own interpretation and said, oh, Cardi was talking about Nicki's situation, just because people don't know side of Nicki, what is it that her husband does and things like that. So people ran with that narrative. So people felt like, well, this was the perfect song, and this was Keyshia's response to Nicki and all of that. Also, it's not just a song. When you like a comment, that's you agreeing with that person. So you don't have to really say what they're saying. You liking or reposting is giving confirmation that I support what this person is writing or what this person is saying. So when you have comments like this and you see the heart that it was liked by the author, then it's like, okay, well, this is also her response. So let's go ahead and get into those comments that Keyshia did liked on it. I kept the first screenshot this way so you all can see that I am still under that post, okay? It's on her page, the Young Thug song with Cardi B. And the first comment she liked was, Nicki crashing out. I would be mad too. You know, laughing face emojis and all of that. This other person wrote, Keyshia is what Nicki wished she could be. And she liked it as well. She made a Barbie and she liked that one. And she liked more comments. The fact that I knew about Keyshia before Minaj helped Nicki control her episodes too. Please, laughing face emoji. Yeah, this one is serious. Liking a comment like that. Been a topic since the Mohawk. Nicki married some BS. Meanwhile, Keyshia married and made this man double the money. Also taking care of his mental. Keyshia was like, my people are already typing and saying everything I want to say. So I'm not going to dedicate a post to actually responding. I'm just going to like these comments, and that right there is me confirming that I agree with what I'm reading. So another comment. Not gonna lie, I knew who Keyshia was before there was a Nicki Minaj and before she even married Gucci. So to be real, Keyshia had her own lane before Nicki and all that. Nicki is weirdly the problem because had Keyshia not been helping Gucci with his disorder, this would be a circus by now. So Keyshia winning no matter what Nicki trying to do. Wow. Another comment that she liked, she saved her husband, she got him out the streets, flipped the money he gave her, and really built a successful life for them. Now, who's calling who crazy? And then you have more comments like this one telling her thank you for standing by his side, you know, for being a wonderful example of sticking by your guy, and for Gucci for his example of respect for you and continuing to grow and win. It's just my 2 cents, but it's sincere and wishing you all nothing but the best. I know I skipped the top part, but you all can see it. And then just more comments, you know, clapping for her. We don't play about Keyshia. And the last one that I saw that she liked, and go ahead and read them. So there you have it. But Nicki wasn't done. She did hop back on Twitter Spaces, and this is what she had to say about the Breakfast Club and the rest of them. So let's get into that.
We're gonna do a very short but sweet Queen radio episode. Okay, leading into the next topic of today, which is a Queen radio episode. Well, hey guys, if you know any dope new popping artist that's like, you know, popping in the street right now, like, you know, that's really been, you know, working hard, like, you already know. No, but look, and shout out to Queens. Yeah, Southside Jamaica Queens. But y'all, if you're worried about why you're not seeing your favorite artist or new upcoming, you know, fresh face on the radio, it's because, you know, Charlemagne the Bleach is at it again. But you guys, when I speak on these things, my darlings, I'm not speaking up for me. I'm speaking up for everyone before me. They know they can't pull it with me. They've tried and failed. So guys, what was I saying? So when I'm speaking about these things, y'all, I'm not speaking in fear of what I think these cunts and coons can do to me. No, I'm speaking out as a voice for everyone who has no voice. And for a radio station to allow themselves to be used for misinformation and as a jab, no pun intended. It's disgusting. If I were you, I would tighten up. I would tighten up. I would tighten up. Every podcaster and blog have to shut the fuck up right now. Remember when I warned Wendy Williams? And there are other people I've warned about things. And they know. Because it's happened. Ask yourself, how scared do niggas gotta really be to sit on a podcast tomorrow and pretend they don't see what they see? My goodness. You couldn't pay me $1 billion quadrillion to live my life like that. Just imagine what they don't even realize that they're next up. There's a person with a blog right now that doesn't know. Tag, you're it. You see, because sometimes the very same thing that make you laugh and that make you motherfucking cry. Yitty. You see, so some of these people who will remain quiet now, they will need our voices one day, and we will remain quiet then. Did you hear what the fuck I just said, somebody? Somebody. They will need our voices, and we will be quiet then. This is everyone's final warning. This is everyone's final fucking warning. Every politician, everybody, every billionaire, every millionaire, every quadrillionaire, every thousandaire, every 50 cents a year. I mean, whatever there. Shout out my nigga 50. Brr. Queens, get that motherfucking money. You already know, nigga. Brr. Southside Jamaica Queens, bitch. The fuck is really good. Told you bitches, man, I'll put that foot on any bitch neck. Bitch, know to shut the fuck up. How many personalities did I do so far? Who's counting? You stupid hoe. I love you, Barbs. Be good, be happy, okay? And be your happy selves for me, my darlings, okay? Promise? I mean, you could drag, but don't you be sad. You could drag, but don't you be sad. Okay? Because if you got to be sad, somebody got to get slapped, okay? And we don't play that. Come for the Barbs, you come for only Tanya. Okay? Any one of y'all. All of y'all.
There you have it. Nicki did talk about other things and topics and people and to her fans and her husband and all of that before and after talking about the Breakfast Club. But since this video is focused on the Breakfast Club interview, Keyshia responding and all of that, I made a decision to keep it just about that. I'm sure if you type Nicki name in the search in YouTube and put Twitter next to it, I'm sure you can find the entire thing to listen to. My mindset was my topic is about the Breakfast Club interview and Keyshia clapping back, and let me just focus on that, okay? So there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.